I've got paperwork to do. I'm hungry, but I can't eat. That's what she said. And hey, Bonnie. Um, I just took a few minute break right now. Sorry I did not pick up your call, but I took a couple minute break. Okay. I had to do something for Saba that's taken care of. Now I have paperwork to do. That's going to take me an hour. I have to go to do that paperwork for an hour. But, hey, CT, how are you? So, hey, James, good evening. My prayers to you and Zeus. I'm trying to relax and not talk. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. No, I'm not mad. Bonnie, I ran an 8 hour long YouTube video yesterday. When I get off these 8 hour videos or 4 hour videos or 2 hour interviews, the last thing I feel like doing is talking more. Today, I ran a 7 hour interview. Not interview, I ran a 7 hour live YouTube. That's why I don't have a voice. I can't talk. So I'll just leave one message for everybody. But after talking for 15 hours, no, I'm really not kind of trying to talk on the phone. I'm sorry. And since I've been running 15 hours of videos over the past 24 hours, or no, 32 hours, yeah, like, no, I'm not mad. I've been doing stuff and stuff is going on. And you know what? I got you. I can't. You're going to have to be patient because there's a lot of people I have to call back. You have to be patient, is what has to happen. Okay? Because there's so many people I haven't had a chance to call back or even email back. And I can't imagine how pissed off they are at me for not getting back to them sooner. And it's not going to take me 5 minutes to get back to those people. It's going to take me like 5 weeks to get back to those people. That's what I'm looking at. When I say I'm going to return emails and messages and private Instagram messages and Facebook messages, it's going to take me like 5 weeks to get through that. I'm not exaggerating at all. So if I get to call somebody more than once a week, that's like, I don't get that much time for myself. No, I'm not mad. I've been on YouTube. Like, what? You should have come hung out and listened. I don't know what to tell you, but I can't stop YouTube to call you and get back to you on YouTube. I've been here on YouTube because I've been stressed about stalking and doxing. I've been here on YouTube because my stress level is through the roof because my cat is dying from cancer. I won't leave her side, so I've been here on my cell phone, not leaving her side, trying to get through this stuff. I don't have time for everything. I just don't know what to tell you. I haven't had a shower in 3 or 4 days. So like seriously, what what the duck? What the duck? No, I'm not mad. I'd like to be able to take a shower without other people getting pissed off at me that I haven't had a chance to get back to them. But there's a whole line of people that I've been needing to get back to. Like Kim, I haven't called her in 3 weeks. I've been dying to talk to Kim. And Lori, Global Watchman. Greta, what about those people? And then that's not even including the other people on the other platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, my email. Are you kidding me? Shit, I'm only one person. No, just, I'm not mad, but like, really? Don't be getting mad at me that I can't do everything all at once all the time for everybody. I can't even do things for myself right now because I'm taking care of my cat. Which everybody knows I've been taking care of my cat since January 3rd. I've been hanging out here for camaraderie. Anyway, now is the time I will be accepting prayers. It's all right, Bonnie. Malicious site. I'm so exhausted. Are you kidding me? I'm not malicious. That just happened to my cat today. Excuse me that I'm not all compassionate and bending over. I have some things I'm taking care of the best I can. What do you want from me? This is my platform to help me through recovery. Therapy, camaraderie. You know, I've been going through a bad time. Look at December. I hit one mountain. I was sick in November for actually 3 weeks by the time my mother got done with me. December, that attack I went through, and then I was doxxed, my personal information given away publicly by people that knew better. Now, the beginning of January, my cat's diagnosed with cancer, and I'm making a decision. There's other things going on that I can't tell you about that have got me beyond stressed. I can't even tell you about those other things. And if you knew what they were, you'd be like, oh, wow. Yeah, Holly. You know what? Yeah, you're juggling two platefuls. I don't know. I can't focus on anything. I open my Bible, guess where? Psalms 119, the longest and most beautiful psalm there is in the entire Bible. And my name runs through Psalms 119 in the Bible codes. Probably so I pay attention to the Hebrew language and deprogram and not pay attention to the MK Ultra language, which they use the Greek letter alphabet. All praise, love, glory, worship to Heavenly Abba for Yeshua. I know I don't sound like it, but I do mean it humbly. My mind was on something else while I was saying it. I don't know what to do with myself. Getting back to that nightmare I put up on YouTube about the rabbit that was in the nightmare. And it was symbolic of Seva. I picked up the rabbit and I looked at it and it was bloody. And the rabbit said to me, "Stop handling me, you're hurting me, I'm going to be in the hospital for 5 months." I felt, oh no, I'm so sorry. And I put the rabbit down on the ground and I stood over the rabbit taking care of the rabbit, but I just didn't pick the rabbit up anymore. I thought for a little while that the rabbit might cure and heal, being Seva, symbolic of Seva. But, in the end, I think that the nightmare itself translates to, the dream. I saw her bloody and I didn't want to keep handling her. So in the dream, I set her down on the ground and I just stayed with her. And then the nightmare, it switched. Now, if you go back through my previous videos on YouTube, you'll see I put up videos about the nightmare and I tell you about the whole entire dream in its entirety. And also at this point, I have given you the interpretation of that nightmare in its entirety at this point. When did I have that nightmare, guys? I ran the first video. I should go look it up now, but I got enough computer work to do when I get off of here. Sitting behind the computer without Seva on my lap, that sucks. She's here with me. She's sick. I can't sit her on my lap and be biting her head around when she's got cancer in her jaw and neck and mouth. But I did a video about the nightmare, or I had a nightmare. And in the first video, I walked through the entire thing. So that was back at the beginning of December. Now here we are at the end of January. One nightmare came true over a 2-month period. You guys were here to witness it. Don't lie and say you weren't, because the videos are still up in public. And now we all have the final gift of interpretation to that nightmare. People asked me to prove my gifts. It just so happens I stumbled into it. And you guys, I ran it live on my YouTube channel. Thank you, Abba. I told you guys what the nightmare was. And now, 2 months later, the nightmare is fully interpreted and also has come true. Go back and watch that video. I made a couple of them, actually, probably about 3 of them, and I babble on about them. But so anyway, I do believe that I have dreams and visions from Abba, and I do believe that the enemy sends me nightmares and vision mares during the day, mares and nightmares. and I'm learning the gift of interpretation. And, well, I can't exactly test my gifts on you guys, can I? You're not exactly going to be that truthful to me that I could actually, so I asked Abba, my own life. I tend to live secluded and talk to everybody. I don't talk to any one person every single day. Or I just come and go as I please like the wind. I do my own thing. If I hang out with any one person or any group of people for too long, I pick up on everything. I'm not always trying to do that. I'm not always trying to see and know everything, you know what I mean? I love you, Kay. I love you, Victoria. I love you, Brian. I love you, Bonnie. I love you, CT. I love you, James. I love you, Kara. Yeah, that type of stuff makes me worse. I'm only sad because of what's happened with Seva. But in time, I will heal. I'll take spending time to heal before any of that garbage. I ain't going back on pills. They only make me worse. They got nothing to offer. I hope you have success on them. I know some people need them, but I don't. I got medicinal cannabis. I'm good. That is my psychotropic drug. That gets me giggling and laughing. It puts me in a happier mood. It really does. So I'll keep my medicinal cannabis over Zoloft or any of that garbage. I know it works for people. I got a lot of friends actually that do take some psychotropic drugs, but not really. They only take like Xanax or Klonopin. I do have one other friend that takes, I think, Prozac. There's only a couple of them, but they do because there's seasonal depression. People suffer bad from that. You know what I did? I got a UV lamp. Actually, no, I got a dog. I'm outside anyway. I can't take pills. It'll make me, no, I can't take pills. It makes me depressed. It keeps me depressed. I don't want to live. Those pills like that, like it keeps me down in the dumps. I don't have a bright day. Even if the birds were to be chirping and the sun were to be out and it would be like an 80-degree summer day, those meds would keep me depressed and miserable, that I would not enjoy it. No way. I don't feel like myself when I'm on them. I really don't feel like myself. I feel like I'm, but on the inside, I'm still like, oh my God, this sucks, this sucks. But on the outside, I'm like, which is fine to the outside world, but it's not fine by me. I don't like it. I'm not judging anybody, but I'm keeping my medicinal cannabis for that one. I'm not going back to pain pills. I'm not going back to sleeping pills. I'm not going back to anxiety pills. I'm not going back to IBS pills. I'm not going back to Crohn's disease pills. I'm not going back to stuff they gave me for endometriosis. I'm not going back to, I'm not going back to any of that stuff. I'm on one thing, medicinal cannabis. I'm not on 33 prescriptions or 12. Like, I'm pill free. I'm staying pill free. That's the one good thing I got going in my corner right now is that I am doctor free and pain and pill free. Man, that was like those pills and those doctors were worse than than my cigarette smoking. I'll tell you that right now. Those quitting the doctors, their procedures, and their prescriptions were worse than me trying to quit smoking. But I'll quit smoking. It's gonna blow though. I'm gonna have to cold turkey it this time. Last time I didn't cold turkey it. I had TBX strips and they killed the Nick Fit right on the spot. So those things killed the Nick Fit for me. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have any sweat. Truth be told, I had help, truth be told. Sadly, they took TBX strips off the market because they work. They work. But the reviews said they don't. Want to bet? Yeah, they do. That's why they took it off the market. You'd have a bunch of non-smokers. And they taste good, too. I like them. It was nice carrying around a little tiny square packet of those strips and not a pack of cigarettes and a lighter. I'm not trying to be combative with anybody, but it's time for me to make a decision. And as of today, I want to go in there and start petting Seva and fidget with her. But I would be probably making her uncomfortable, and if she's able to doze off, I should let her. She does get up and come out and sit in the kitchen. She does get up and sit out in the windowsill. She only spends a couple hours at night sleeping with me. I really got to get like a second wind. I guess I'll take Kratom. I can't eat dinner. I got to eat 2 more times today. And it's already 6:30. I go to sleep at 8 o'clock. I'm up at 5. 4 or 5 I'm up at. I really want to be able to sleep till like 7, 8, 9. And I can because I have to stay awake till 9 because Seva's medicine is now on a different schedule. I can't believe I'm awake this late. I'll be asleep soon. I want to get her to eat some more food, but I got her to gain some weight. I got her to gain some weight over the past couple of weeks. I really did because her tummy's getting bigger. It did. She filled her tummy, but I cannot allow her to keep suffering and going this way. I got to speak to a very dear person, and I'm still ingesting all of it, and I really don't. I don't know. I'm not going to use names this time, all right? It's personal. You guys know her, but I'm not going to use her name this time. I'll say my... Plus, I don't want you to screw up a perfectly good relationship I have with a beautiful woman, so I'm not telling you her name. I know what you guys do. And James Sarma gave me the best advice ever. I'm not in my chat. I'm just checking in with you guys, and I want you to pray for me. I want you to pray for me to stay off YouTube for the next few days, if you don't mind. Okay, now when I gotta walk outside, I can have somebody on the phone with me who has the specifics of what's going on at the time, so if I yell help, they'll know exactly the person to call. And there is an exact person to call. It's not just anybody. Pray for me. I stay off YouTube, all right? Pray for Seva. Pray for Keeper. Greta, Dory, Amanda, ECWN. So, I've been like losing my bladder and having throbbing headaches, but can you imagine that poor kitty's cancer with her throbbing headaches and her jaw, her neck? And today it started to bleed. It started to bleed. So, I'm going to take James's advice and go relax my voice. Will you pray that I relax my voice and stay off the internet for a few days? I'm really kind of tore up, and, Seva needs my attention, and what little energy I do have, I really have stuff that I should be focusing on, even though I can't focus and I can't eat. If I don't eat my 2 meals, then my prayer and fasting won't be accepted by Heavenly Abba because I have to work at taking care of myself. So I need to prove to him I care, and I gotta come up with 2 more meals today. I don't have cottage cheese, so I can't just eat a cottage cheese and then have that count as one. Because that'd be a simple fix. No. And you saw what happened to my Ilios earlier. It's like right off the pan, off the plate, on the floor. Oh, hang on 1 second. I gotta blow my nose. And also, I also want to make clear before I want to make a couple points, and then I'm gonna go because I want to leave the video short to make sure more people watch it. Even though I cried through the whole damn thing, there's sick puppies out there that are like, "Ooh, Holly cried. That's good." No, it's not. It's not that it's bad. It's just I could do better things on my time than cry. A lot better things. So, um, under this much duress and stress, yes, I am definitely prone to making mistakes. I am by myself. Um, I don't have family. Well, I just, okay. I don't have family. So I'm kind of doing this on my own, and it gets to be tough, and I don't always make the best decisions. And with the migraine and losing my bladder, I'm under duress. And then with the gang stalking being a serious issue, it crumbles me to my knees, and it's a lot for me to handle by myself. So I'm grateful for all my friends here on YouTube. You've got no idea. And I didn't mean to sound ungrateful and malicious at the beginning of the video, and I'm sorry. I do apologize, and I mean it. Hey, G, it's good to see you. So, I guess on that note, let's celebrate Thanksgiving so we can be ungrateful for the rest of the year. Well, I'm grateful for you guys. I'm gonna try counseling. Try this one on for size. I am the counselor. Even the counselor has to cry sometimes, sweetheart. I just don't like when it's my time to cry. I know you wouldn't think I was a counselor by the sound of it or by the look of it, huh? I'm serious, but no, I love you, G. You guys are who I get counsel from. You guys are what makes me feel better, and when I leave here, I feel better. And plus, then I get to pray for you guys, and I think about you guys, and you guys cheer me up. So I think that right here, what's happening now is perfect counseling. And I think I'm around beautiful people. So, but I need to try to cope and handle my stress level. Abba gave me a vision today while I was speaking to someone. And the vision that Abba gave me is this. I said to him while I was speaking on a video call, I said to him, Abba, I'll try to keep this to 45 minutes. I said, Abba, Nancy said I have a migraine, which I do have a throbbing headache. It's in my neck, going down my spine. If I could have a light back rub in between my shoulder blades, I bet you'll take away my pain for 24 hours. But you can barely touch me, though. And a shower is actually painful, the water beating on my back. And I've got an awesome shower head, too. It's just, anyway. Abba showed me a vision. I said, Abba, the headache, the losing the bladder. I feel like, well, not that I lose my bladder. What happens is I feel that I have to pee. But the first second I feel that I have to pee, I have to go running to the bathroom or I don't make it. I guess that's a sign of stress. I've had it, guys. I've had it. I'm showing stress physically in my body just by that alone. So I don't mean to make mistakes or anything like that, but with everything that I've brought up, I got to thinking I need to learn how to handle stress. And while I was speaking on the video call, I said, Abba, because of the subject matter I am talking to this person about, I would have thought that I would have been on the floor and a mess. Abba, I would have been on the floor and and a mess. Now, there was a situation in my past, probably like my grandmother, where when I got the news with my grandmother, I've got no pride, I'll tell you the truth. I crashed and burned into ketamine. I only sniffed it. I never shot it. I never shot drugs. I was not, ugh. Anyway, so, but I sniffed it. I cooked it up in the microwave and sniffed it. I couldn't handle the news of my grandmother because that devastated my world. When my attorney died, I was a stupid idiot and had taken back the ex that collapsed my lung before the river incident and the broken cheek and before the zip ties, like an idiot. But at that time, I was being fed alcohol. So this time I found myself sitting there talking to somebody on a video call, and I said, Abba, given the content of this video call and the magnitude of this video call, I should be a complete and utter mess. And at other times, I've been a complete and utter mess. And this time I'm not doing any drugs. I'm sober, except for kratom. And a little bit of medicinal cannabis, which I haven't even felt like smoking. That's why I want the edibles. Because I need it for what it does for my physical body. I'm not looking for what it does for my head. Well, I'm not looking to get high, okay? I'm talking about medical reasons. And to each his own. What works for you guys is not going to work for me. And vice versa. What works for me, you guys are probably like, I hate that stuff. I'd never use it. I hate cannabis. I'm against it. And if you are, I understand. But I understand. So I get it. But I do. And I said, Abba, I'm sitting here and I'm only taking my medicine. I'm not partying. The worst thing that I'm doing right now is I'm smoking cigarettes, and even even the plastic Christians will say, well, cigarettes don't alter you, Holly, and cigarettes are not going to keep you out of heaven, Holly. So if they'll say that about cigarettes, then it's okay. I'm going to go by their rules this time, all right? I'll go by their rules. But I said, Heavenly Abba, I said, given the magnitude of this video call and what we're talking about, I should be a complete and utter mess, and at other times I was, and I was falling into a bottle, falling. But this time I'm not falling into a bottle of any kind. I'm not falling into a prescription bottle or a bottle of alcohol or a bottle of ketamine. I'm not falling into any bottles. And I said, Abba, under the circumstances, I should be a complete mess. I should be a complete mess. And he shows me a vision, and he shows me slumped over. So I'm kind of like slumped over. And he shows me his big hands, and he's just kind of picking up these strings, and he's picking up these strings off of me. And he said, I'm carrying it for you, Holly, because I know you would crumble apart otherwise. I've been carrying it for you, Holly. So all praise, love, glory, and worship to my heavenly Abba, Yud He Vav He, in Yeshua's name, who is my golden bow. Selah. I gotta go get motivated to fight for my food stamps, and I just totally screwed that up too, but my mind's not in it. Hey, Brooke, it's good to see you. Hey, Lynn loves him. So, I'm not trying to be rude to my chat room, but you hear my voice. I need to take the advice of James and relax. I need to handle the stress that I do have. I need to get rid of my go-tos. I accept that, Brooke. I'm praying right back for you and everybody else. I'm sorry I'm a mess. I will listen. I pray to stay off the YouTube. I want to answer my emails. I want to answer my private messages. I just want to stay off of YouTube as far as running videos. That's all. But yeah, to talk to you privately, yes, I would like to do that. But I need a break from YouTube. I need to learn how to handle my stress. And I don't want to make mistakes in the videos I do make on YouTube. And that's been known to happen when I'm at maximum capacity at reaching all new heights and levels of stress and duress. I'm only getting 5-6 hours of sleep a night, and I'm working at eating, and I'm losing my bladder. And so I figure if you guys could pray that I love you too. So yeah, I want to talk to you guys privately. I just don't want to what I have to go through coming up. I would like to keep some. I just want to be quiet. So if I'm quiet on YouTube for a little bit, well, I want to be quiet. So if you don't see me, don't worry. It's because I want to be quiet, especially with what's happening. Kind of like a vow of silence. For this, I gotta go take care of my work. I gotta get it together and get focused. So I wanna. Lynn loves him. It's great to see you. I've been meaning to call you back. Terry Christ just popped into my head. couple of you popped in my head. Amanda, it's great to see you. If I missed any of you, I'm sorry I wasn't in my chat room. Debbie, I don't know. People are popping in my head. I'm sorry, guys. So, my mind's drifting off. I'm thinking about Seva and different things about her. Thank you guys for sitting here with me for the past 3 weeks, getting through this. December was gang stalking and demonic attacks. November it was not pretty either. And now I have the full interpretation of that nightmare. And it's come to fruition. For a while there, I had hope. I was praying for a miracle, of course, and healing and curing, of course. Trying homeopathic cures, no, homeopathic remedies. But maybe that's why I kept seeing. I was on the phone with somebody and I saw 3 different demonic spirits, and maybe that's why I'm seeing them, is because of this time period. I'll end on this note. I'm happy to see you too, Amanda. So, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys much, but I just want to leave this one video, and if you don't hear from me on YouTube, that's kind of a good thing. You'll probably see me typing, but just the videos and stuff, at least the typing, if I do something wrong, 5 minutes later I can take it down, delete it, and correct my behavior on my own. Hello, J.O. Nice to meet you. I think this is your first time here. So, we haven't met prior. I usually know everybody who's in my chat room. Excuse me. Who are you? I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that. Forgive me. Just with the gang stalking and doxing, that paranoia is founded, okay, after what I've been put through. But I'm trying to make a joke and tease. I'm just trying to make a joke and tease, so I'm not trying to be rude. What is that? Kenzie, right? Probably Kenzie. I know who you are, Kenzie. I don't know. But anyway, guys, they said to me, and when it's time for Sava to go, she's lucky, man. She's going straight up to your mansion, Holly. She'll be waiting in your room that Abba created for you. She'll be waiting there in your room for you. She's lucky she's going for a straight shot into his arms. She'll be looking at me 1 second and then looking at Abba the next. Boy, I got a big message to send with her to give to Abba. So I hope I can get my affairs in order tonight, get all my ducks in a row. I always say that. Maybe they're not chicks and a hen. Maybe it's a duck and ducklings. Great ugly ducklings. I was known as the ugly duckling in school. Guys, I'll be praying back for you. I am grateful, thankful, and appreciative. I'm probably dehydrated. I love you, Joe. I love you. I wish I had arms to reach New Zealand and pull it closer, like bob and weave it through the ocean and be like, all right, New Zealand is going to move over to here on the map and just pull you closer to us. Can we do that? Can you do that? Can you move New Zealand here? But, don't shake and quake them. Just like bring them here nice and easy in one piece. You know what? Forget that. Let's just move the U.S. closer to you. We will the United States of America will just uplift, grow legs, and walk across the ocean. Like Central America will grow legs, uplift from the map, walk out of its place, go into the ocean, and then float around and come over to New Zealand. on the map, on the map, you'll just see a vacant spot of ocean in between Canada and South America. We're vacating, all right? America's vacating. It's a. The gentle sway over the ocean. America's vacating its spot. We're moving over by New Zealand. They've got summer right now anyway, so I think we should be over there, but I just want to check in, but so maybe during this time I can just be quiet and do what I need to and stop having a camera and save his face. Stop having one on my face. It just gets so... I've been used to the camera since 2015. Not that I wanted it that way. Google Hangouts, man, I would take Google Hangouts with me in the car while I was driving. I would. I'd be on the panel with like 10 other people driving down the road on Google Hangouts. Back in the day, before I came public and whistle blew about MK Ultra and Super Soldier projects and child trafficking. Alrighty, guys, I do love you guys very much, so I'll keep it short. I miss Google Hangouts too a lot. Thank you. I'm praying back for you. Hey, Brian. All right, guys, so don't forget to laugh. I know you're going to miss me. I will. Maybe we'll get to spend time together. We'll see how it goes. I do have to, like, put my nose to the grind tonight, though. I'm not leaving for any amount of time. You'd be coming, too. You're in Florida. You're a part of the U.S. You vacate that spot, too, Lynn. You're coming to New Zealand with us. No, I just meant for, like, a couple of days. You know? Yeah, right. I'll still pop up for like 10, 15 minutes. I'm still here now. But I am praying for you and to make sure Abba accepts my prayers and fasting for you. I better eat dinner and then breakfast. I wish like Cheetos could count as dinner. I had pot roast noodles for dinner. Again, which I'm not complaining. I'm a mighty fine cook, if I do say so myself. One night I want to make tacos. I forgot to get cheese. Cheese skyrocketed. I think I saw the effects of the third horse. I think the third horse is the black one with the scales, the third seal. Yeah, keep an eye on the first three seals, the first three horses, guys. Keep a big eye on that. Oh, you're going to... Really? Because I said about the new laws. Wow. So if you're not, do you have pets? What about the pets? Oh, they're wretched. They're wretched. I join you in prayer. I wish I could attend. I haven't touched base with HTW in 2 years now. They haven't heard from me in 2 years. I need to touch base with them too, see how they are. It's been so long. It's been 2 years since I talked to HTW. I'll have to give them a phone call. I hope they didn't change their number. If they did, I'm going to go find it out again. God, give them my love and prayers. So I'm going to be praying for HTW and you and New Zealand and Kenzie. And I'm going to be thinking about that tonight when I go to sleep. Watch, I'll probably be like looking up stuff on New Zealand. You know what? I haven't been watching the couple of people I do watch on YouTube. I haven't been watching them. I have been catching KJ on Sundays, but there's other news I could catch up on. I better catch up on it. I pray when I watch the news. I really do. At this point, we're going to come up on 53 minutes. I think that at 53 minutes, I should end it because 5 plus 3 equals 8, and 8 means new beginnings in Hebrew, and I just don't know what to pray for at that point because I don't see. Hear the watchman. Really? Really? I'm going to have to check in with Mike Kerr. I haven't talked to him in forever. I hope he didn't change his number. I'll have to give Mike Kerr a number. Yeah, it's been 2 years since I've spoken to Hear the Watchman and Mike Kerr. That's a long time. I love Mike Kerr too. He rocks. He's funny. Man, I got to see how he's doing. So thank you for everything. All right, guys. So I'll make sure to check in with people I haven't talked to in 2 years that I used to talk to like once a month. Really, at least once a month, if not 2, 3 times a month. I mean, like on the phone talk to, you know. All right, guys, there's a lot of people to catch up with. Hey, Pam, it's good to see you. He'll get my prayers. I'll give him a call, too. I will. I just saw WhatsApp. Thanks, Brooke. There's a time delay. I saw that. Thank you, Brooke. And we just started prayers here for him, too. We're going to start prayers for Lynn, and we're going to start prayers. She's in Florida. We'll pray for Florida and specifically Lynn, because Lynn's going through stuff. She needs financial support, peace of mind, and good health. And that's just saying it mildly what Lynn needs, but just keep those areas of life in mind when you pray for Lynn. I'll be praying back for you guys, but I'm going to stop pacing and running live stream, and I got to go do paperwork. I really can't focus. All right. I am dehydrated. But at least I'm not falling into any bottles. You want to look at my pupils? My eye feels like it's lazy. I gotta tape, I think it was Brian's advice. Get that thing where only subscribers. I have to go. I gotta take Brian's advice and get that thing on my channel where it's only subscribers can talk in my chat. So if you guys come to my chat and you see a weird thing that says you have to subscribe, just subscribe. Okay, I guess I really need to go now. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. but I do want to keep it to 45 minutes. Well, 30 and then 45 minutes and 53 minutes. Now we're 5-5, 4-4. No, we've got to go 5-5, 5-5. All right, we're stopping now. That's Abba's grace. Abba, praise, glory, worship to you. 55 minutes, 55 seconds. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you, Heavenly Abba. In Yeshua's name, thank you for these mighty fine folks. All right. Good night, Amanda. I love you too. Good night, Brian. Okay. Lynn, all of you. All of you. I'm sorry that I missed your comments, and I'll see you. I can't stay away that long.